Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to On The Road gameplay, and good to be back again. I haven't done one for a couple of days now, at least a week I think now, so yeah, I just had a wee break off doing a couple of gameplay videos, but now I decided to just get back into doing another one again, so yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I believe we're in part 15 now of gameplay, and so I've been playing this game pretty much off stream most of the week anyway. And so yeah, I mean, yeah, I've just been doing a lot of off-stream deliveries, so yeah, I'm pretty much doing a delivery at the moment actually. If you join me at the services or truck stop and truck lot at the moment, so yeah, I believe we're heading to Rostock with 10 headlights, delivering headlights to Rostock. I think we're halfway. I believe we must have I believe this was from Berlin. I think we must have left from Berlin. Unsure. No, in fact, I was wrong. Unsure. I can't even remember. I just done this delivery yesterday, but I even forgot where I started. I must have went to I think it was Dortmund I took this delivery, the headlight delivery. It's just this that now is thinking I've just left from Berlin, but as in like I've definitely done a lot more miles than that. But we're going to head up to Rostock with this delivery. So yeah, and nice day here, and it's fairly nice at the moment. I've not had much rain over the past week in the game. I had like one set of rain I think, but it's been alright most of the time. And something I've encountered during off stream is see outside Dortmund, and I was driving off stream, and it was like one of the junctions or roads, and I was just driving, just doing the delivery. I think I was driving to Dortmund, I think that time, when I was coming into Dortmund, and I was just really surprised. I saw like loads of trucks and vehicles, AI vehicles underneath the bridge, all piled through, and I realised it was the bug with the falling from the bridge bug. I believe that's the bug that's present in the game that you're seeing, because all the vehicles are just basically falling through from one of the roads. I don't know exactly where it is, but it's definitely somewhere down near Dortmund, so somewhere right there, somewhere. Must be 44. I was actually seeing another YouTuber's video as well, who's saying it was 44 or something. It was road 44. So I believe it is that. It's just a bug where you just fall through the bridge and so on. Like, that's what's been happening. It's just a bug. But yeah, we're here with the Scania, and the same Scania, and the Alpha 10 6x2 and rigid. This is the same one as I did in the previous video. And in the previous video, I actually got the truck all set up for you now, pretty much, so we can just hit the road now straight away. So we just had a wee quick break now for you. Now we're just going to hit the road now. So yeah, we'll just stick with the same truck, and probably saying in the last video I bought this truck and swapped over, and actually hired a new driver for the available truck as well. We hired Daniel, but yeah, I mean, got a few drivers, and I got myself. Christy was my driver, of course. Yeah, I'm driving off my made-up driver. I like him and that. He's quite cool. He's quite metally, and that driver, that employee, he's quite metally, the long hair and that, and the beard. So yeah, we're just doing a delivery, and I decided just to do something tonight. That's the thing. I mean, obviously just doing I'm obviously halfway to this delivery, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this and what I'm going to bring you. So yeah, we're just hitting the autobahn, and I see that I always look at the road names. I believe on road 1 at the moment. I never really thought about the road names, because you don't really look at the signage on them. But yeah, I've been driving this truck most of the time off stream, and same old, it's the 6x2. I get some exterior. Yeah, it's a fairly good Scania, and it's probably no any different from the previous ones. I mean, I've seen that, and I've seen in the last video that I bought this truck, and then I was saying that the brakes are quite bad in this as well. But I've not really encountered too much problems with the truck. I think I've been alright with it. I've pretty much been driving laterally sometimes with this truck actually off stream and that as well. So you'll probably see me crashing around and that. I've done a bit of that off stream as well. Went through red lights and that as well. So yeah. So yeah, what are we going to talk about then tonight? Yeah, I mean I've not been doing this for a week now, so we've not really had any confirmation on the patch yet. Apparently, still with 1.03, as you see, it's just the same patch, and it's not really changed at all. The last post on the road truck simulator was from the 1st of April. It's still the same post. They've not posted since the 1st of April. The PS5 version, and that's not that actually hasn't actually what's the word, there's nothing been posted since the 1st of April. It's all been the same, just nothing, just silent pretty much. The page has been pretty quiet, so I'm hoping some point very soon we'll get some confirmation on the next patch, the 1.04 patch, 1.04, however you want to say it, and hopefully we'll get some confirmation on that patch. I mean, yeah, it's just it's been a long time, eh? Like we're still, hopefully it won't be too far off now until we do get the new patch. It's just the same old, and AI's just been doing its usual, and usually it's just behaving the same. It's reversing, I mean, just stopping in the middle of the autobahn, out in the middle of the woods and that, and so on. Nothing's really changed. The AI is just the same old, and yeah, it's just, yeah, we'll just have to deal with this AI probably until the next patch comes out, and hopefully by then we'll hopefully get some new AI, improved AI well with the patch. If they've been taking this long for this, if it's been taking this long for the next patch, then hopefully they're doing a good, hopefully they'll be doing a bit of groundwork with the AI and that as well. I mean, I'm still counting on some AI. I think sometimes the AI, and it may actually, well, that car was just stopped instantly because obviously it came close to the car, but I mean, you get the AI sometimes, this literally just I'm not going to get through after the Sprinter van. Oh. Yeah, let's squeeze through there. You just get the AI sometimes just instantly hitting the back of your truck. I've had encountered that before. They'll just slightly, I'll just go through the next wing because I know that might happen. Some of them have just basically just hit your truck when they're driving too fast and instantly just stop in the middle, instantly stop in the road. And after they hit you, that's happened plenty of times. And that's just the thing about this AI. It's lots of stuff needs to be done with it and that as well. I mean, obviously you see sometimes they change lane as well, but how do we change lane? They're always sitting with the, I'll need to change lane here actually, and because I was going to go off that one, I'll be in the wrong lane there. And yeah, I mean, yeah, they don't really change lanes, they don't overtake you or do all that. With the merging to another, with the autobahn emerges to 3 lanes, they sort of change lanes. That's the only way I think they actually move or change lanes, is when the lanes emerge to 3 rather than 2, and then if the 2 merge back to 2, then they also change into, obviously merge into the lane. So there you go, slowing down again, accelerating. This truck's accelerating, but I mean, it's probably that box of Astra that's stopped and then accelerating itself again. I'll get my file back in this way, but it's going to overtake me anyway, so they just, it's really bad how the AI is as well. Like they don't have sometimes they go faster, some of the vehicles in this as well. Like some of the trucks and that are slightly faster than my truck. But maybe not if I'm going 90, but if I'm cruising at 70, at 80, then they're just going really slow. So yeah. So yeah, I've been playing this game off stream. I've been doing a lot of good deliveries, and I've been listening to some metal music in the background as well. That's pretty good. nice to put some metal on the background, and listening to a bit of Meshuggah in that as well, and a really good band. That's one good to hear some of this stuff, and that's good to be trucking with Meshuggah and stuff like that, and a great band. If I had I need to try and think about a top 10 list of bands or something that I really like. It's difficult to decide. Whoa, sugar, and that got so instantly stopped again. I know something's going to happen there, and then it just instantly stopped there. I was just going to try and undertake it, but it just instantly stopped in the middle of the autobahn. Yeah, I'm going to have this problem still. Same old AI, just the same old doing the same old shit pretty much. They're stopping in the middle of the roads all the time. But yeah, like I should have a top 10 list of bands. Like I know loads of metal bands. There's so many metal bands out there. They actually just you really liking that and appreciating that as well. Like it's just difficult to figure out your top 10 favourite bands, and there's another car. So yeah, just you need to make a list of favourite bands. Like I would probably put Meshuggah in the top 10 of my favourite bands, and Gojira and stuff like that as well. I like Gojira, they're great. Yeah, I saw them at Rostock. I mean, I'm going off topic of this game pretty much again, and like last video again, I put wrestling, and yeah, I was thinking this the other day actually. I was listening to a good amount of metal recently again. So I was listening to Wings of Saturn and that as well. They're pretty cool. They're tech metal band, avant-garde tech metal, really good band. If you like Wings of Saturn, quite insane stuff as well. Like a lot of bands like that don't do much stuff like that, but they're pretty good. And yeah, I've been listening to a lot of them. I've been listening to a few other great bands there as well. So yeah, there's plenty of metal bands out there that you need to appreciate in that and listen to and so on. We're getting off this way, I believe. So yeah, there's probably hundreds of bands I would put on. It's difficult to decide what your favourite band would be. I mean, I like loads of bands, and I like lots of different metal bands. There's just loads of them to actually make a list of as well. I definitely would like to put Gojira in the top 10. I like them. I like Meshuggah. I like Fear Factory. And Fear Factory, we put them in the top 10 as well somewhere. Yeah, so I would put them somewhere as well. I would put Meshuggah and Fear Factory and so many bands. Opeth as well, I'll put them somewhere as well. I like Opeth, like old Opeth stuff, not like I don't really like this sort of later stuff, but I mean I don't mind it, and I can listen to it now and again, but it's not as heavy as the old stuff is. The old stuff is really good actually, like the sort of death metal-y stuff that they did back in the early albums, like debut albums and that. They're really good, and obviously albums after that were in later albums, probably like 2010s or stuff like that. It was all sort of stoner rock, stoner metal sound. It's different, but yeah, it's a change, I guess. Like Metallica and that as well. We went for thrash metal to sort of kind of like hard rock sort of style, but it's better elements of thrash in there, but not as thrash as there used to be. And it's like Pantera started off as a glam metal band, and then they went to groove metal, which is a real change for them actually. They did it at a good time as well, because obviously that glam metal was kind of moving on a wee bit then as well. Obviously grunge kind of started off actually after that, but Pantera were massive, I think, when Cowboys from Hell actually dropped in the early 90s, so it was like big album, big change for them as well, like Metallica or something recent. Then the back album is just a whole new revelation or something that they just changed and they put their name to the took the name to the scene, pretty much the mainstream metal scene. So yeah, Pantera. I mean, I'll bet if we put them in somewhere in the year 10 as well. And it's hard to actually decide my favourite band. I used to love Metallica back in the days as well. Metallica were a great band. I mean, put them, they would be the kings probably, the kings of thrash metal probably. I mean, well, not really thrashy nowadays, but I think Slayer and that kind of kept their sort of thrash cool pretty much going. They've never really changed since their days anyway. So yeah, I can kind of make this a metalhead trucking series again since I've been talking about it. But yeah, I mean, it's difficult to think of a thing. I can always just make up bands. I can always move them around or something as well, and you can always have new bands that you discover and you put them in the top 10 or list of favourite metal bands. But yeah, I mean, there's so many bands out there, so many great metal bands, death thrash, any sort of bands. It's too many actually name and know off and that as well. So yeah, but yeah, I'll probably go back into the sort of the topic of the game now. But I mean, yeah, nothing's changed. We've not had anything on this game at all, really. The last thing that we had obviously was the 1st of April. But I mean, hopefully they'll need to get this update all put out very soon. Whoa, there we go. God, there was a nap in the nick of time there, and they'll stopped again. Yeah, I mean, need to kind of get this update hopefully out soon. Hopefully Fabian will put a video up on his channel soon. I'll try and check it out. It should be the next patch hopefully. Hopefully I've been doing a lot of AI stuff as well, improving the AI and making adjustments to the AI and that, making it better. I mean, obviously, and it's still quite bad as you see. Hopefully this road is alright actually as well. I mean, I've tried to drive quite carefully in that as well. I think this area-end's slowing down again. They seem to like slow down slightly, but they accelerate again maybe, I don't know. I've seen it slow down now because I'm overtaking them now. Yeah, again. But yeah, they need to do lots of improvements to this game. Like, I still got a long way on the road for it to be a great game. But I mean to be a good game. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just seems like there doesn't seem to be that much more YouTube videos going up with the game now. Maybe that's just me. I need to see more videos of it, but maybe it seems like there's not that many videos going up. But I could be wrong. I hope there is. It'd be nice to look at some new videos as well, like some of these YouTubers that we talk maybe saying the same thing as well. Well, this is the right way I'm going as well. Some of these YouTubers might be saying the same as well. They might be just talking how bad this AI is and how bad it is. Like, it is using a few adjustments and that and so on. It needs a few things done. I think we're not too far from Rostock now already. It feels like I just started this game and now we're probably not even far from Rostock now. Just around the corner now, around the block now. But yeah, hopefully get the Scania AI put on this game. I think I've said it plenty of times now. Got the truck there. I need to get this way in. Oh, come on. I need to get this way in as well, I think. Yeah, it doesn't look like we'd actually got off that road. That was a bit strange. Taking off that diversion. I should have stayed on that actually. Whoa! There you go, that was the thing I was talking about, so the cars just hit you and... Right, they just hit you and then you just stop again instantly. That's what they've been doing, all these cars and that. Yeah, but they seem to be doing that a lot now. I've had a couple of hits like that and that's what's causing the damage. You just instantly hitting the back of your vehicle and that. I mean truck, as you say, and yeah, they're just hitting all you in that as well. Oh, there we go again. Whoa, I'm gonna get damaged. He's really pushing it anyway. This guy behind, definitely pushing his work anyways. How many tries now? I'll need to try and move myself out if he comes back. He must be flying down that road, and he's coming again. There's a car coming here. I'm gonna have to squeeze through here. Wait this car out first. Oh no. Damn it, that was a bad move. Again, look at the Vauxhalls. So that's far hard on RTC now. It's sort of we're hitting the centre of elevation now. That was a bit of a. That's another bit now as well. Since and trucks need space to stop as well. That's another thing you need. Obviously you really lapped in time, even so we just plan on the brakes without knowing about it. So yeah, I mean, yeah, they need to work on this AI. So hopefully, the longer this patch is taking to come out, and the more work they've been, the more. Oh, I'm getting up this way actually. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, the more work, the longer they've done, the longer this patch is, the longer we're waiting on this patch. So hopefully, the better this game will, the AI will be, the better. I mean, hopefully the game will be much better when the next patch comes out. Hopefully it's not just wee tiny things. I mean, I don't think this game's really changed since the first patch anyway. I don't know actually. I mean, I've seen some comments saying this game that's actually worse in this patch. So the current patch is actually worse than the previous one. And my brakes are not going to be good. See, that's what I mean, the brakes are pretty bad in this truck. So that's what I mean now. I'm trying to drive good, but obviously the brakes are not that good. So I need to go for a sleep again. Yeah, I need to do this. Yeah, that's the thing now. We need to go, if you want it, they should give you a comfort, they should give you a button to drive into the services or something to have your next sweep or something like that, and doing it on the roadside, on the move as you say. Yeah, so probably in the next day now. It was already getting dark in the winter before, and now it's in the morning now. So yeah, I mean, I hope they do. I mean, I don't know if people are in the comments, some YouTubers in the comments are saying this patch is considerably worse than the previous ones. I could be wrong. I mean, I think I've been alright with it. It's been okay so far for me. I mean, in my opinion, it's not too bad. I don't know if I've seen it. I don't think there's been much any difference to this game anyway since the first patch. If there was actually a difference to this game, then there would be. I think there would be more stuff in it, more stuff you would notice by now. I mean, this game, obviously the game came out. Obviously, I think the game is pretty much the same as it is. Maybe just the mirrors or something. That's where they've probably pretty much tried to do. Fix the mirrors. The mirrors are kind of like yeah, the mirrors are probably the first thing to have to, they're kind of adjusting it all on that, and obviously I think that was the thing they were doing, like the mirrors, they were just trying to fix all the mirrors and that, and making them work in that. I mean, so that's really been really the main thing they've been doing in this game. Like, I don't know if I noticed any difference to this game when this was out anyway. I mean, I didn't get this game on the actual launch day. I got this game, I think, in March, mid-March. I don't know exactly when I got it, but I got this game slightly later than the actual day, the actual release day. But yeah, I mean, maybe it has, maybe stuff like that has changed since this patch, but I've not really played it on the patch one, in the day one patch, I don't think anyway. In fact, maybe I have, maybe I played it on the patch, the first patch, the day one patch, when I got this game. Because I know the patch that we got now, and came out last day. I think it came out in the end of March. Sometime the end of March, I believe it came out. So it's nearly a month now since this game was last patched. When it came, I think it's the 25th of March the patch came out. I think sometime the 25th or 26th, something like that. It was near the end of March. Oh no, I'm getting out of this truck. I knew that's gonna happen. Yeah, so the 25th of March was probably the day this patch came out, the current patch. So hopefully soon enough we'll get the next patch, maybe sometime very soon. I won't really say exactly because it could be any time, could be next month, it could be any time, could be this month. Just hopefully soon they'll get some patches and that. I remember I was saying in the last video, I was saying there was a couple of bugs that I encountered